All right, hi everybody. This is the second video that I am making. I have a few minutes before I go into my second job. I want to talk about something else that's really, really important. So I'll try to make this as short as I can before I go in. Everybody's always asking, what's my purpose in life? What it is that is my mission, my purpose. What am I supposed to be doing? If you understand who you really are, and you understand that you are energy, that you are light, that you are a soul, that you are something more than this, okay? Your purpose is to be here to learn from experiences and to better yourself and to snap out of it and to grow spiritually. And everything that we go through on this planet is part of assimilation. That's where you get the matrix from. Now, I'm not talking about that there's somebody in a computer room that's programming this. You have to look at it a whole different way. But this is not everything. This is a learning experience. You feel things, you taste things, you live ways, you go through different scenarios, you learn from these experiences, you change, you grow, you mature. That's the purpose, okay? It's not that your purpose was to become a doctor and save lives, okay? That's part of the experience, not your purpose. Your purpose is not to have 50 kids and be the world's #1 mom on the planet. That was not your purpose. That's your experience. Your purpose is to snap out of it, okay? So hopefully that helped some of you that are struggling trying to figure this out. Now, once you understand this, you have to understand that the planet now is at a point where so many of us have come back so many times, and we're starting to snap out of this simulation that we're in. And we're like, wait a second, this is stupid. I'm not understanding this. I don't get this. And that's the awakening part. Now, you have some group of people in here that are stuck in the religious aspect of it. And you have to understand that God didn't make religion, man did. God didn't say, you're going to be this religion, you're going to be that religion. That was a man thing. Jesus didn't say the Catholic religion or the Baptist religion. That was a man thing. Even though Jesus was born a Jew and he grew up learning the Jew, he was not really considered too much a Jew because they didn't like him. They're the ones that killed him. They're the ones that sent him to the Romans to be crucified. So the Jews didn't even like him. So when Jesus was doing his teachings, he wasn't teaching a religion. He was teaching you a way to snap out of this. And you have to understand that when you read the Bible, these are teachings that Jesus wanted you to learn. And it's not just he wanted you to learn them back then. He wanted you to understand them today as well. And people just call it religion. It's not religion. It's teachings. Jesus was spiritual. You are spiritual. You're not religious. You claim to be religious, but once you realize that religion is part of the problem on this planet, in this simulation that we're in, you'll snap out of it and you're like, wait a second. You mean I can have a conversation with God without going to church and talking to the priest? Yes. Because that's what people used to do. People used to do things, plant trees and thank God for it. They didn't go to the church and ask the priest if it was okay if they thank God for the home that they have. They thank God in their yard. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. I mean, how many times have you gotten that job and you sat in your car like, yeah, thank you, God. Did you go to church and ask your priest for permission? No, you didn't have to go through the church to get to God. You directly did it. And that's being spiritual. Okay? Don't look at it as new age. I'm not talking about doing spells. I'm not talking about dancing naked. I'm talking about being spiritual. That is connecting directly to the energy of God. You don't go through a middleman. You snap out of this. And once you start understanding these really simple things, it's going to help you move up higher in your frequency. That just means that you're at a happier. Happiness, love, compassion, joy. These are all high energy feelings. Depression is low and it's heavy and it's draining. That's a low frequency. And you talk about this to some people that are very religious and they're like, no, it's not what you think it is. Religion controls you. Religion tells you what to believe, what you can do, what you can't do, and it controls you. That's what it's all set up for. And these people sit back and they laugh at you. They just laugh because you're that damn gullible. Stop it. Snap out of it. The more that we can get people to understand that everything in your life, someone is controlling it. Just my drive to work. I caught every red light, so I was stuck with the same group of vehicles. And no matter how much I tried to get in front of one, I still caught the next red light, which kept me in that same group. That's like a herd mentality. It was keeping me within that one little herd until I got out of it. It was keeping me boxed in. And that's what they do to control us. It's not for our safety. People don't know how to drive, then they don't need to drive. Fact. Okay? If you can't drive and you need red lights and arrows and stop signs to make you safe, you do not know how to drive. Have you ever looked at videos in other countries? They don't have all this shit. They drive. Learn how to drive. You don't need all this crap. It's to control you. It's to make you stay in these little things. And it drives me crazy because I'm trying to snap out of this box. I want out. I've had enough. So I'm going to make several small videos. I'll probably do one when I get off work tonight. I'll probably make a couple tomorrow. And we're going to start talking a little bit about different subjects, short enough to keep where you're focused on it, but long enough to get the point across. And we're going to share these things, and we're going to snap some people out of this dream state they're in. We're going to explain things that no other person wants to talk about. I'm going to go there again, and we're going to learn some stuff, and we're going to help each other wake up. We're going to help each other get through this. We're going to talk on subjects about herbs and natural healings. We're going to talk about snapping out of things. We're going to talk about controls. We're going to talk about all kinds of things. And they're going to be short, sweet, and to the fact. So right now, what I need you to understand is your purpose is to snap out of your slumber, to wake up, see things for what they are. And once you do that, do know that this is a very lonely thing, okay? People alienate you. People call you names. They accuse you of being new age. They accuse you of being a devil worshiper. They don't want to talk to you, and that's fine. Because the vision that I was shown is that it's a path you have to walk by yourself. And every now and then somebody will come out off to the side and walk with you just a little bit, but then they leave. And it's a path you've got to walk by yourself. This is a journey for you to figure out who you are, where you're going to go, what you're going to bring. Okay? Everybody has a purpose. Everybody's here to do something. But your main purpose is to wake up. That's your main purpose. Now, what you experience and what you bring, that's totally different. But everybody here has got something that they're going to bring. I said purpose, but you've got something you're going to bring. You're going to teach somebody. You're going to help somebody along. Everybody's going to do it. And you're going to figure this out. And we're going to do it together. So I'm watching the clock because that tells me about how much time I have before I have to go clock in. I just want everybody to know that no one's happy. No one's enjoying this. I'm not. And you need to quit thinking that the military is going to come save you. You have to save yourself first. You have to save yourself. Then the military will assist you. And until you realize that you have to save yourself, you're going to be waiting an awful long time for the Marines to come in. Okay? You just are. I used to get mad when I heard people say, nobody's coming to save you. Well, technically, that's true. But once you start fighting back and once you start saving yourself, you will see the military come. The military will back you up. But we're not there yet. Not enough people want to snap out of it. And we've got to figure out ways to snap people out gently, and the ones that are awake to help you understand a little bit more about what's going on. So bear with me. We're going to do this. I want to have all the subjects I want to go through at least by the end of the month. I'm hoping that this is our month, but I've got a feeling that they're going to stretch this on to about March. So it doesn't give us much time. Just know that this is a simulation that you live. And it's real. You can feel it. You can taste it. You can hear it. It hurts, but it's a simulation. It's a learning simulation that we're in. And each of us is here because we chose to be here. But we did not choose to be tortured, mentally abused, physically abused. We didn't ask for that. That's something that the people that want to control the simulation do. And they do it because they don't want to go back to where they're supposed to be. They want to stay here and control this simulation. That's why they gave up their soul. That's why they're hollow. That's why they're dark. That's why they're evil. Because they want to stay here and control this. They believe that this is theirs and they're going to keep it. So we'll go a little bit more into that a little bit deeper soon. But I just want to put that out there. So don't give up hope. There is a God. There is an energy. There is hope. But you've got to realize where you are right now, why you're here, and what's really going on. And as soon as people understand that, then we can focus on what we've got to do to change this. But we've got to get people to understand what's going on first. So this may resonate with you. If it does, share it. If it doesn't, that's fine. I don't care. But I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of suffering. And I'm trying to think of different ways to snap people out of it in an easy form that's understandable. So go back through, listen to some of my other videos, and also do know that I go by the energy field. So when I have said I think the emergency broadcast could possibly go off on this time, I found out that it has supposed to have been off several times. Several times. So it's not that I've been wrong. It's just that they keep changing their mind at the last minute. And I'm not going to give out dates when it's going to happen because I don't know. I just go by when it feels like it could. So if it doesn't happen by the end of this month, we're probably looking more into March. God, I hope not. But let's see what we can do to change that. And it's going to take us to do it. So let me get ready to clock out of here and go clock in there. And I'll probably make another video tonight. These will be short, simple, and direct. So let's do it, guys. Let's change this shit. All right. Bye.